What's up guys, Chandler here with Rise Magic, coming to you from the brand new Rise Magic studio. If you missed last week's video, I go over the whole studio, how I built it, and give you a full tour. You're definitely gonna wanna check that out. But this week, I have something that you guys have requested for a very long time. That is an advanced cardistry tutorial. So I hit up my good friend Nick Stumphauzer, who is a very accomplished cardist and filmmaker. Fun fact, we actually didn't meet because of cardistry. We met because of our love for film. He watched my film From Nothing, the story of Joe Pyfer, and we ended up in the same spot at the same time and did this tutorial. The reason we were in the same spot at the same time is because Joe Pyfer, the guy who I made the film on, was fighting in Atlantic City. So I called Grant, he was good to go. I called Nick, he was good to go. He flew from Georgia to Atlantic City. Grant flew from New York to Atlantic City, and I flew from Texas to Atlantic City. We went and watched Joe Pyfer's fight. He won via second round KO. It was absolutely incredible. And then there was another event happening in New York City for YouTubers, so we all went to that. We got to hang out with some really cool people, do some really cool things, but this intro is already way too long, so I'll have to save that for later. One cool shout out, I met the CEO of Theory 11, Jonathan, and he gifted me some of the brand new Star Wars playing cards. So thanks to everybody involved for making the weekend incredible. Now let's get into the tutorial for a clean sweep by Nick Stumphauzer.
To begin a clean sweep, you're going to break off about a third of the deck with your right thumb on the bottom left-hand corner and your right ring finger in the upper right-hand corner. And you're going to hinge it off of your left-hand pointer finger. Your left thumb is going to grip it in the beginnings of a scissor cut, and your right hand is going to break off half of that packet into your right hand over like this. And the two motions here are simply a molecule in the right hand and a sort of continuous scissor in the left. Now let's start with the left hand. When you begin your scissor cut, you're going to be in straddle grip, and as you start the scissor cut, you're going to push with your thumb while you're pushing with your middle finger and ring finger. And this is going to cause a sort of seesaw motion. And you're gripping so that this does not fall. And then as you come back around again, you can repeat the movement. So it's a very small movement, like so. Kind of like a trigger motion. So while the left hand is performing this motion, the right hand is going to be doing simply a molecule motion. So the right hand does a molecule by pulling with the middle and pointer, then pushing through, and then as you bring your fingers up again, it's going to rotate back around, like so, and then you're back right where you started. So let's put these together then. We break off a third of the deck, we split. The right hand is going to begin the molecule while the left hand performs the scissor motion. When you get back to the front here, the thumb is going to be a hinge point for this packet, while your middle finger and ring finger assist in rotating it between this axis here. And so you're going to deposit this packet and then pinch with your middle finger into your thumb, like so. And then you're going to donate that packet to the webbing of your left hand and grip it in sort of a Charlier position. Your right hand is going to curve around and it's going to clip underneath like so. And then you're going to pinch the packet and simply put it back on top. So from the top, you're going to split that third of the deck, perform the scissor and the molecule. As this packet becomes face up, you're going to just let this left hand packet tip right on top, pinch with your right hand, push this back towards your body into the webbing of your left hand, grip with your thumb, and this is going to allow your right hand molecule packet to rotate underneath and inside, and then you'll drop it right back on top. So this flourish mechanically is relatively simple, but what makes it have a nice flow and cadence, there's a few specific points. So the first is where this molecule packet is in relation to the left-hand scissor packet. So in order to zone this properly, the right-hand molecule packet is going to come a little bit more vertically and back towards you. And this is kind of a nice three-dimensional triangular shape to the move. So as the packet comes up, it's not unlike doing Mockingbird, where the molecule packet comes back and up, so that when you extend, there's this nice three-dimensional, as opposed to two-dimensional, there's like a three-dimensional movement toward the audience. So in this situation, you're going to be rotating around the pointer finger. This is sort of the focal point of the entire move. It's the point where the scissor cut packet moves, and it's also the point around which the molecule packet moves. It's going to be around this focal point, this axis. Obviously, the smoother you can get the flourish to be, the better, and that just requires continuous practice. And another thing you can do is to not grip the packets too hard. So even this move right here is not me moving my entire arm. It's simply dropped right on top. And when I move from here to here, it's a very light touch. This is very light. I kind of even let that under the own gravity fall, and then I move in the same movement of gravity. So as this packet falls, I don't wait. I immediately then move it to the top. And so the speed of gravity and the speed of my pull are the same. And so there's that sort of folding motion. Like so. All right, guys, thanks so much for learning clean sweep. If you have any questions about it, leave them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to articulate an answer with my keyboard. If you want to know about these cards, these are the Orbit V7s. You can find the link down in the description to purchase the cards. If you want to see more work from me, you can check me out on Instagram at Nick Stumphauzer. If you want to follow us at the Orbit Deck, that's also our handle on Twitter and Instagram. And thank you so much for Chandler for bringing me on Rise Magic. I had a great time.
Of course, thanks for teaching an incredible cardistry move. I'm going to learn it myself, and we'll see if I can do it better than him. Probably not.
Thanks.
I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.